All right, so now we're working on ellipses. And I'm going to refer you to page 753, real similar to the last section, where they give us the ellipse in standard form. And x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared equals 1. Now the other way, this happens when x is the major axis, which is the way it is in this example. If y is the major axis, then it's x squared over b squared plus y squared over a squared equals 1. And the reason they do that is because the bigger number needs to be a squared. So with example 1, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show what gets squared in the denominators. And when they ask you to enter it in standard form, they make you square those denominators. I would have liked to show you this on the XYZ platform, but it's down right now. So what I'm going to do is just sketch this graph. And what this says here is that the major axis is the one where the ellipse is widest. And because 4 squared is bigger than 3 squared, that makes the x-axis the major axis and the y-axis the minor axis. So what we do is we graph a point at 0, 4 and 0, negative 4. That's our major axis. And then we graph a point at 0, 3. I'm sorry, those x coordinates were graphed at 4, 0 and negative 4, 0. And now we're going to graph the y coordinates at 0, 3 and 0, negative 3. So this forms an ellipse. And hopefully the slide will be up later so I can show you how to draw those ellipses. Okay, example 2, write the equation of the ellipse in standard form and identify the endpoints of the major and minor axes as well as the foci. All right, so the foci, I'm going to put the equation here. C is equal to a squared minus b squared, and this is why the a and the b switched in the previous 2 standard forms, because when we do this subtraction we want to make sure we have a positive number. Sorry, that was c squared. So c is going to be the square root of a squared minus b squared, and c is called the foci. And it is always on the major axis. Okay, so what we have here is x squared over 2 squared plus y squared over 5 squared equals 1. And like I said, when you enter this equation, first of all, you have to enter the whole equation, meaning you have to enter the equal 1. And they make you square the numbers in the denominator. If you just enter x squared over 4 plus y squared over 25, it will not accept that answer. All right. So the major axis endpoints, the longest axis is the one on the y, oriented in the y direction. So that's my major. And the other's the minor. So the major axis endpoints, y is going to be positive 5 and negative 5. So x is going to be 0. And on the minor axis, x is going to be positive 2 and negative 2, and y will be 0. And the foci will happen on the same axis as the major axis. So the foci are going to be at 0, at x equals 0 as well. So let's go ahead and calculate the foci c. It's equal to the square root of the bigger squared minus the smaller squared. Looks like the square root of 25 minus 4, square root of 21. So for the foci, that's going to go at positive square root of 21 and negative square root of 21. And we're done with that problem. I'm going to stop this video, and I'll see you on the next problem.